Before we dive into the latest league discipline report affecting the Birds, please hit that like button to support the detailed coverage. And I want you to drop your name and city in the comments below so I can see exactly where the Philadelphia Eagles fanbase is tuned in from today. I have been told by league sources that the NFL's Game Day Accountability Unit has officially processed the tape from Week 15, and there is a financial consequence attached to the Eagles' record-setting dominance. The league has fined safety Marcus Epps $6,500 for illegal use of the helmet. This infraction occurred during the Eagles' 31-0 victory over the Las Vegas Raiders, a game that has already etched its place in the history books. When you look at the box score, the Eagles became the first defense in the Super Bowl era to hold an opponent to under 100 yards of total offense in a regular season game. That level of suffocation requires an intense physical style of play, and my sources indicate that the league is remaining vigilant on helmet contact even during blowout performances. While the fine is a hit to the wallet, the coaching staff inside the NovaCare complex is likely more focused on the results Epps is delivering on the field. Epps, currently 29 years old, is navigating a fascinating chapter in his career, playing in the first season of his second stint in Philadelphia. Remember, this is a player who was originally a 6th-round pick by Minnesota back in 2019, specifically the 191st overall selection, before finding a home in Philly. He has now played in 10 games this season, logging 2 critical starts, and his presence is becoming vital as the postseason approaches. It is important to note that this is not the first time Epps has appeared on the league's disciplinary radar. My records show this is the second time he has run afoul of the NFL's watchdogs. During his tenure with the Raiders in 2024, specifically in a game against the Los Angeles Chargers, he was hit with an unnecessary roughness fine totaling $11,817. That aggressive edge is a double-edged sword. It draws flags and fines, but it also sets the tone for a secondary that is looking to intimidate opponents. The journey Epps took to get back to this starting spot is frankly remarkable and speaks to the business nature of the NFL. After starring at the University of Wyoming from 2014 to 2018, Epps faced a career-threatening ACL injury during an early season loss while playing for the Raiders in 2024. Sources close to the situation described a grueling rehab process. He underwent surgery immediately following the injury and, after a long recovery, signed with the New England Patriots in March of 2025. However, the Patriots released him after training camp, creating the opportunity for a reunion in Philadelphia. He had spent 3.5 years here previously, from the middle of 2019 through 2022, and started out this season on the practice squad. He worked his way through special teams for 9 weeks and even spent a month on injured reserve. The tactical decision to insert Epps into the lineup is directly tied to the status of rookie safety Drew Makuba. I've been tracking the injury report closely, and Makuba's ankle fracture in the Week 12 loss to the Dallas Cowboys was a significant blow to the defensive architecture. Makuba, the 2025 second-round pick selected 64th overall, was having a breakout rookie campaign. He had started 10 of 11 games, racking up 46 tackles, 2 interceptions, 3 pass deflections, and 3 tackles for loss. When Makuba went down, and with Sidney Brown struggling to find consistency, defensive coordinator Vic Fangio made the executive decision to turn to the veteran Epps against the Chargers as soon as he was activated off IR. Fangio values experience, and Epps brings a wealth of it. We have to remember that Epps started all 17 regular season games for the Eagles in 2022 during their run to Super Bowl 57 against the Kansas City Chiefs. During that first run in Philadelphia, the data shows he totaled 208 tackles, 3 interceptions, 15 passes defensed, and a forced fumble. He parlayed that production into a 2-year, $12 million free agent contract with the Raiders in March 2023, where he also started every game that season. From what I am seeing on the film, Epps has looked sharp in his 2 starts over the last 2 weeks. The chemistry he has with the existing defensive infrastructure is evident. While Sidney Brown is a tremendous athletic talent, there is a level of trust that Epps earned during that Super Bowl run that holds weight with the coaching staff. The sentiment inside the building, echoed by scouts and analysts alike, is that keeping Epps on the field provides a stability that is crucial right now. The Eagles scout room noted recently that Epps had a solid game against the Chargers and advocated for keeping him in the lineup over Brown. With Makuba working through the next steps of his recovery following surgery, the safety position is Epps to command. The fine from Saturday is ultimately a minor footprint in a much larger narrative of resilience. Epps has gone from an ACL tear to being cut to the practice squad to starting for a historically dominant defense in the span of a year. The Eagles are betting that his veteran savvy, despite the occasional aggression penalty, is the key to locking down the back end of the defense as they look toward the playoffs. So I want to hear from you. Do you think the NFL is being too strict with these fines given the physical nature of the game, or does Marcus Epps need to adjust his playing style to avoid hurting the team with penalties in January? Drop your thoughts in the comments.